The second side hustle that you can look into is freelance writing. Now, what freelance writing is that many websites and publications are looking for writers with expertise in psychology. You can write articles, blog posts. You can even create content for mental health websites. And I've always encouraged for students who are looking into private practice, starting a blog page right now in graduate school is going to be extremely beneficial for you, because if you go through the 3-4 years of school and you are blogging pretty consistently, when you become a mental health professional, you become licensed as a psychologist or as a therapist, you can use those blog posts to help your clients and your patients. What is up, fam? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Phil Sarpon. This is Phil's Guide to PsyD. This channel is dedicated to all things psychology, wellness, and graduate school. And we're going to be going through very specific things that you can do, whether you're in college, in grad school, or even actually working as a professional. Some of the things that you can do to earn some extra income. So we're going to start off with number one, and that's going to be tutoring. Now, I really love this as a side hustle. I think this is something that maybe if you're in grad school in a clinical psychology program or counseling psychology program, you may not really be thinking about this. But the thing is that you're probably already doing some form of tutoring. You may be mentoring students below you. You may be doing some teaching assisting. You may be doing some research assisting. You already are being given a ton of really great value in knowledge in becoming a psychologist or becoming a clinician, and you can use that knowledge to your benefit. There's a lot of different sites out there that allow you to become a tutor, and you can become a tutor and pretty much do virtual tutoring and have your clients be anywhere in the world. The value of tutoring is that not only does it force you to really know your stuff and know your information, but it is a great way to earn some extra income on the side. And so if I was you, I would definitely check out being a tutor. You can be a tutor for statistics, for psychology, for abnormal psychology, for perhaps maybe one of the classes, the graduate school courses that you've already taken. You can market yourself as a tutor. You can tell your professors that you're doing some tutoring, and that if they have any students that are struggling with a specific topic, that you could be the one to help them through that topic. The second side hustle that you can look into is freelance writing. Now, what freelance writing is that many websites and publications are looking for writers with expertise in psychology. You can write articles, blog posts. You can even create content for mental health websites. And I've always encouraged for students who are looking into private practice, starting a blog page right now in graduate school is going to be extremely beneficial for you, because if you go through the 3-4 years of school and you are blogging pretty consistently, when you become a mental health professional, you become licensed as a psychologist or as a therapist, you can use those blog posts to help your clients and your patients. And so it is a great way of kind of building your brand, but also being able to help a lot of people. There are a ton of websites that are looking for freelance writers to do the writing for themselves. And so that is a great opportunity to perhaps look into freelance writing through a number of different websites where you can market yourself as a freelance writer. The third option is going to be research assisting. Now, I will always recommend research assisting for anyone that's trying to do a side hustle. This is also a great job that looks good on your resume and on your CV for when you are looking into perhaps postdoc positions or even clinical psychology internships. But here's what I will say about research assisting. Most students will only do research assisting in their specific program. But in all honesty, if you were to look outside of your program and try and market yourself as a research assistant, perhaps to organizations, to companies, to nonprofits, all of those companies and organizations are also looking for research assistants as well. And based on your knowledge as a graduate school student, where you know how to do research, you know how to analyze data, it is going to be really important for you to be able to market those skills even outside of your organization to other people, or on other different websites where you can market yourself as a research assistant looking for a part-time job where you can do virtual work as a research assistant and also make some supplemental income. Another side hustle that you should look into if you're a psychology student is definitely look into virtual assisting. Now, with so much of hybrid models in therapy practices, there's a lot of therapists who are hiring a lot of therapists into their practice, and a lot of these therapists are doing virtual therapy. Now, which is great, right? Because they don't need a physical location to be in. But the wonders of this is that there's definitely going to produce some opportunities to do some virtual assisting as a psychology student, whether you're in college or you're in graduate school. If you have gone through any practicum sites in your journey to becoming a clinical psychologist, this is what I would do if I was you. I would ask your supervisor, especially when you're done with the practicum site, if they are looking to hire any positions where you might fit the role of helping that practice. And so, for example, let's say you're a practicum student, you do your clinical rotation in that therapy site, and then you get done, and then you talk to the owner and you say, hey, are there any positions where you are willing to actually pay someone on kind of either a part-time basis or a flexible basis on anything that's going on? And because you have already gone through that practicum site and worked with that private practice owner, worked with their clients, they know you, they have a relationship with you, you could be a virtual assistant for them. It's a great virtual job. It's a good part-time hustle. It has flexible hours. You probably would be required to do some calling, perhaps some scheduling of clients, perhaps maybe some billing and different things like that. I know so many students that are in their new rotation, in their new practicum site, but they're still working at their old site. But instead of working for free, now they're actually getting a paycheck. And so that is definitely something to look into. If your practicum site likes you well enough, they might want to keep you for the long term, even as you move forward through your graduate school program. Another side hustle, and this one is all encompassing. There are so many different mental health apps right now, and you don't necessarily need to be a licensed mental health professional to contribute to some of these apps. In fact, many of these apps are going to offer ways for lay people, average people to still be able to contribute to their apps. Peer support specialist. And what these people do is that they provide emotional and social support to individuals going through mental health challenges. Again, this is something that can be done virtual, where it might have a flexible schedule that will also look good on your CV and on your resume, and you'll also be able to help a lot of people. And you might get hired on a suicide hotline, you might get hired on an app, and what you're there to do is not give clinical interventions or anything like that, but perhaps be someone to listen, perhaps be someone to connect that person to some professional services, perhaps be that person that can actually provide some emotional and mental health support. And so I would also strongly look into those big name apps that might be hiring on some different positions for students in graduate school to be able to contribute to their apps and into the mental health space and actually help people in a really significant way. Please like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.